G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever on the River Delta map. You joined me just outside of, what's this town called again? Rothenfels. That's it, Rothenfels. See, it's written there. Yeah, I knew it, nailed it, good. Yes, and this one's going to be a little shorter because the last one kind of blew out a bit to like an hour of nonsense. And in this one, I sort of want to just do a bit of tidying up before we go ahead and build anything extra. So I was having a bit of a look around the map rather, and one thing I've noticed is we've really got a lot of logs here and a lot of grain here. The livestock has dipped a little bit, but yes, certainly we're pumping out the logs. We can pay the loan down a bit. That's exciting. Back to $1 million there. Yeah, so we've got a lot of logs sitting around, and that is because, as predicted, because we're shipping steel and plastic over to the factory. They are demanding, for some reason, demanding more steel, but really they want more planks because the more planks we can deliver, the happier the factory will be. In fact, this sawmill has complained from time to time that we're not shipping enough planks. So if we can send them more logs, get more planks down to the factory here, that will prompt the steel mill to generate more steel and the plastic factory to generate more plastic, which will demand more grain and more iron ore and coal, respectively. And of course, we can provide more grain because the farm's already smashing it out, great guns. Now, new trains means spending money. So now what I want to do is I want to take these guys and upgrade them because they are starting to get a bit dated, 24 years and 22 years, respectively. So the first thing we're going to do is upgrade this train, which is basically going to cost the same as a new train, but we're gonna see some sort of improvement there. So what have we got here? What's this? This is the Bauherrele something 24 of the Deutschen Reichsbahn before 1945. It's very specific. It's also very cheap, and I'm a big fan of a cheap engine. Cost 276 grand a year to run. Good top speed of 90 clicks an hour. The Austrians don't come close. Probably the next nearest thing we've got is the 3.5, but A, that's a default engine, so I'm like, we can do better. And B, it's just a lot more expensive to buy one, almost twice as much. It was developed for long flat routes in West and East Prussia. Well, this route here we're going to be using it on is pretty flat, so I say we get ourselves one of those. And we get some suitably German boxcars to go with it. So we go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Was that 15? I can't remember. Let's just make that happen. That's 6 million. Okay, cool. Well, let's just borrow the loan back up to 6 million or so and see what that gets us. Yes, 6.86 million. That should be fine. So make that happen. Yes, it was 15 vans. Excellent. So where is Train 1 at the moment? He's chuffing along merrily. Unfortunately, my friend, this is going to be your last trip. You are looking a bit tired and rusty anyway, so you're probably due for replacement. But you've made us a lot of money over the years. I mean, you only have to look at that graph to see since 1909, aside from a couple of bad years where I suspect you got stuck at a few red signals, this has been a good earner for us. And, it's only going from strength to strength because he's bringing back food and he's bringing back goods when there are goods to be bringed back. To be bringed back, yes, that's how I want to play that. I stand by it. So he's going to bring them back. Hopefully his capacity goes up accordingly. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and upgrade our grain train in a similar fashion. Let's have a look. Steam. Do we go the 90k an hour one again? You are bringing a very heavy train in both directions, so I'm not sure. Maybe we want to go Austrian. You also do have another train on this line already. We've got this Austrian fellow here. What are you? You're the 170, which is, I'll back up here. Okay, the 170. So that's only limited to 60 k's an hour. So we could go better and go 70. Well, 10 k's an hour isn't really much, is it? We could go a tank engine. How do they compare? What are you? 120 tractive effort and 885. Okay, so we could go a tank engine because that's a comparable amount of tractive effort from much better top speed. So why don't we go with the tank engine here? And then we'll hook up some freight cars there. We'll just go ahead and whack on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of the grain wagons there. And we don't want to replace both of them, just this old fella here. So what's that going to set us back? It won't tell me. Congratulations. Well, why don't we just sort of see what 7.3 million gets us? 7.3 million. Wow, that was a good guess, wasn't it? I totally planned that. So when he gets to the other end, he will also get replaced. And what are you? Oh, you're the other grain stone train. Well, what happened to the one I was looking at before? Did I close that window? I must have. Okay, we'll keep them open, and we'll just sort of shove them over there. So that should end the renewals portion of the day. You can see the log train's just left the siding with a full load of 100 logs, and he's left plenty on the table, another 82 there. So we're going to go up to the depot, back up here at the log siding where the planks are, and we're going to go ahead and we should have kept that train open because I have no idea what we were using. But again, this one here is a reasonably flat route. There are some grades on there. So I would like to go with something powerful and a reasonable speed. So the log wagon we've got is good for 80 k's an hour. So anything more than 80 k's an hour is kind of a waste. I mean, we could do 85, but see this 90, that seems like a bit of a waste. So I'd rather have the power. 70. Let's go with the slightly cheaper one. Let's go with the 280. So, okay, that's obviously going to cost money that we're in debt in. So that's 2.9 million just on its own. So we'll go with one of those. And then how many wagons has the other fella got? I think he's got about 8. So we'll go ahead and get... we're going to need to borrow the money for that, aren't we? Oh, this is going to be a lot of saving to get this money back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's that? 112 capacity, 9, 10, 140. That should be more than sufficient, and hopefully he will turn a profit there. We may as well pay the loan down by $1 million just in the interim. So we will send you out on, let's have a look, see, what is it? Logs, planks, Roth to Halve to Ochs. That sounds about right. So we'll watch the triumphant departure from the depot here, and then we'll have to jump over and see what our new grain/stone train looks like. Oh, we can pay the loan down a bit more. That's good, that's good. Because I get the feeling I'm going to have to sit and babysit the game for quite a while to try and get back some of the money we're spending on these trains. Look, I think all of these trains will make money, which is... I mean, this line here is another one that's going from strength to strength. So let's just follow him and look at the finances. That is just... Apart from the little quiet patch where we weren't shipping steel, it's good for profit, let's just say that. So doubling the number of trains should mean doubling the amount of profit there. I mean, this one probably costs a little bit more to run than the one we're using, but why are you not stopping to pick up planks? Excuse me. Oh, you are. Okay, sorry, I forgot how long the station was, my bad. Didn't mean to accuse you. But you are definitely picking up a full train of planks, or near enough to it. Okay, you're 3 off. That is pretty darn good if you ask me. So you are instantly heading into profit-making territory, and by the time you get down to the forest, you should have plenty of logs to pick up there, my friend. So very happy with your efforts there. That's great. Another thing I want to do, and this is going to require more extension of the loan, is put a second or third grain train on, rather, a third grain train, because we've upgraded this one, but as you can see, this chappy here has just taken 120 tons out, and we've still got 160 tons sitting on the table. So I think is there a better depot we can use? I don't think so. I don't think there's a depot over here. No, we'll have to use that one and just send him out empty to go pick up some stone. But yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and buy... what did we use for this one? We used the tank engine. I kind of want to see how that goes before I commit to buying another train, actually. And that's not me copping out because I don't want to extend the loan. I just want to see if we should go for another Austrian, because the 60k an hour limit is a bit sad, but doesn't he look good snaking down the hill there, though? But you know, it is a proven hauler. It does the job. So you know, yeah, look at you go. You're a handsome little engine, aren't you? Yes, you are. So yeah, before we commit, oh, here we go. This one's going to upgrade himself. Hello. So farewell Prussian S3 and hello German 45, and look at how keen he is to go. Oh, he's even got a little man hanging out. Oh, where'd the man go? Oh, the man's on this side. Okay, we got another man over here. Oh, this is another impressive model. It's got a little tutor too. Good for you. So again, this one's going to cost a hell of a lot more to run than the last one did, but excuse me, it should also deliver quite well. And I like it how every single van has a little house for the guard, so he can ride in whichever wagon he wants. Me personally, I'd pick the one with the least cows in it because they would be smelly. I'm glad you're looking where you're going because the signals are on this side. And just FYI, spoiler alert, This one is red. So, you know, if you want to start slowing it down, you might need to... I mean, you should be able to see it by now. So if you just want to knock it... Never mind, it's green now. It's fine. No, carry on. I'm waving you through, my friend. You go ahead and do good work. I'm kind of tempted to build another one of those for the grain train, because that is a very attractive looking engine. I mean, it's the Austrians and the Germans, beautiful engines, and yeah, I'm sort of torn between which one looks better. I'd say they're probably on par with each other, because I like the smoke deflectors, and the trees getting in the way really help with the atmosphere. But I mean, there goes a gorgeous Austrian there. So we're really just being treated to a visual spectacle. And feel free to shun me for not downloading something to replace the basic box fan that comes with the game, because I mean, again, it's a nice model, it's an attractive model, but there are just so many good things on the workshop that I really should download some better German or Austrian or Finnish or something vans, just to introduce, I can't talk, some variety there, because, you know, we've got a uniform train when we could really have a real mismatched mess of freight wagons behind him, and I think that'd be rather special. So someone write a note for me. Oh, there goes another German or another Prussian. Hello, you know, I like your train. Incidentally, we can't buy these carriages anymore, so I was very sad about that until I saw what the carriages that replaced them were. Now, they are basically the same model of carriage, just with a schmicker colour scheme, or a more uniform colour scheme. So I'm hoping we can roll some of them out before 1948. I mean, it's 20 years away. We're going to build another passenger train. That much is guaranteed. So you're not bringing any goods back. You are bringing 46 out of 56 food. So you should immediately take up where your predecessor left off. And you're doing a lot faster too. I mean, if you can get up to 90 k's an hour without having to stop at this red signal, well played. You know, you are already going, what are you, 50 k's an hour, nearly twice the speed of your predecessor, and you're not going to hold up the passenger trains. Speaking of your predecessor, here comes the predecessor equivalent now, or the former Prussian, German, something or other. I don't know. It's an old train. Oh, he's even waving at him. Oh, good for you. That's what you're doing. You're literally waving at the children by the side of the track. I'm sure they're there. And you're waving at other trains. I respect that. You need to lift your waving game, sir. Just get your shit together. Raise that arm. Come on, just do it with me. Raise the arm. Big wave. Come on. Okay. Well, your hat hasn't blown off in the wind, so that's good. But we have hit 90 k's an hour, which is probably depressing for this grain train going the other way, who has a top speed of about 60. So, you know, we can wave at him and rub it in at the same time. So are we readying our waving arms? Oh, autosave's having a go. That's fine. No? Okay. Preparing to wave. Well, he's not even going at 60 because he's just coming from red signal. Okay, wave! And we're waving. That's some good waving. Good work, team. Good work, team. Good wave. Good wave. Good wave. So we're going to find you a friend, Mr. Grain Train. Once we upgrade this one and have more than $80,000 in the bank account. But yeah, I'm really strongly leaning towards the German. I'm interested to see how the tank engine goes, but I'm pretty sure we're buying a German. Just saying. I mean, it's 5 k's an hour better. It's got smoke deflectors. It's got a guy that waves. It's pretty much ticking all the boxes. And of course, we have just ticked into a new month, so the bank balance has absolutely catastrophized itself. There goes another passenger train as well. Boy, we've really got a busy section of railway down here. Probably should commit to some more signals too, incidentally. Okay, so we're slowing through the points. That's good. We're slowing through the points. Yeah, that's good for you. Meanwhile, you're chuffing very slowly past the good siding. So, you know, holding everyone up behind you as you do, because now the passenger train will be stuck behind the grain train that's stuck behind you. So, you know, the sooner you upgrade yourself to that Austrian tank engine, the happier we'll all be. Okay, so we're going to get our food delivery here. We're going to see if this chap here, even with his increased running cost, is going to live up to the reputation of his predecessor. Okay, how much are we looking at here? The sound coming off this thing is gorgeous. I'm really impressed with the custom sound. So you've made us 320 grand. Yeah, we got nothing to worry about. You are going to be doing just fine. And of course, because you can chuff your way up the hill a lot quicker, you can go get the next load of cattle really quickly. And how are we going for the plank train? That should be catching up at some point. Probably not. It's probably got a lot further to go. That's the other grain train. Good for you. Okay, we're looking for the plank train. What are you? You are the slag train. Oh, you are not doing well at all, my friend. No. If anything, you're getting steadily worse. I'm going to stick with it, if only because we need to move the slag to encourage more steel production. But, my friend, you are very disappointing. No, we're looking for a plank train. Are you a plank train? You're a plank train. Yes, there's our new plank train. Good for you. How are you doing, my friend? You have cost us a fair bit of money already, but that's okay. I have faith in you. You've probably already passed your cohort there, who's up here. Nope, that's a passenger train that's going the wrong way. So the other log train that's not a log train either. But by the speed he's going, I'd say he's stuck behind one. Hey, I found it. It's almost like I knew. Another impressive Austrian engine with the log train there. But that's enough waffling. Let's see about this grain train upgrading to a tank engine, and just see how quickly he gets up to speed. Because this chap here, not having much trouble getting up to speed. I mean, I thought his slightly reduced power might hold him back a little, but yeah, certainly nothing of the kind. Okay, so you're gonna cash in your last load of grain as a Prussian. What are you? Prussian. You won't even tell me. There you are. Now you're a beautiful Austrian, and you're raring to go as well. You've picked up your own grain, which is good because obviously we renewed the wagons, and for some reason, somehow we've got some stone here as well. So I get the feeling some of our trucks are bringing stone over here, which is something we're going to have to nip in the bud. So yeah, how are our trucks getting the stone up there? Because what are they doing? They're bringing the stone from. Okay, we need to start renaming these so I can easily tell where they are. Quarry. Booyah. Okay, quarry. Yes, so you're picking up the stone at the quarry, and you should be dropping it off here, but you're obviously taking it up to the chemical plant. So, and we need you to pick up grain there, so we can't even make you an unload only. That's not great. I'm not sure if I mentioned this either, but off camera I did a bit of tweaking down here. We can pay the loan down. To make this work a bit better. Now we have a floating truck instead of a sinking truck, and that one was still a sinking truck, so obviously I didn't fix it properly, but it does seem to flow a lot better. Maybe I did do that on camera. I don't remember. What day is it today? What even is camera? Like, are we just all pawns in the grand scheme of someone bigger than ourselves playing The Sims? Like right now I've been directed to sit down and make YouTube video. And it's like, blah, 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 I'm talking in Simlish. Okay, I'm crazy. That's happening. Look, we can pay the loan down. How about that distraction, everyone? Well, I can't see any stone transiting at the moment, so hopefully that's fine. But yeah, we got 222 stone there. So, yeah, an extra grain train. You've managed to find some stone as well, so someone's dropping it off. We'll find out who. And then, yeah, so hopefully we can get down this glut of stone, because you've got a capacity of about 88 plus 8 would be, what, 96. So, yeah, you're going to make a dent in that, but not a huge one. So 96, and you're going to be bringing out another 4 plus, no, so 116. So you're going to make a sizable dent in it, but apparently not enough to stop the trucks trying to take it over there to jump the queue. Okay, you're going to cash in that tiny bit of grain you got. Good for you. But yeah, the main reason I want to put another grain train on here is to really start ramping up the grain we're bringing over here to the chemical plant, to bring more plastic down here, to spur on the planks and the log production there, at least until we can bring this tool factory online. Spoiler alert, in the next part, I would like to start building towards Brackenheim. Probably won't make it there in one episode, because I get the feeling we're going to have to come out and around, and we're going to have to helix our way up this mountain, because I cannot find, apart from skirting the edge of the map, which is kind of uninspiring because you got the void, I cannot find an easy way to get up there. I mean, it would be child's play to work our way around the edge of the map here. And I think the uncropped version has more map over here so that you can do that. But I think we're going to have to find a better way, and I think it's going to have to be electrified. But for now, I do want to put on another grain/stone train, because we've got the grain, we've clearly got the stone, and we need to extend the loan, and that rhymed really, really well. So, yeah, when is it? August. Okay, maybe we should buy it next year. Let's see. Well, it's mid-August. We might get away with it. Let's see how the tank engine's doing for acceleration. Where's he gone? Well, he's accelerated pretty well because we've lost him already. So you, my friend, are sitting pretty on about 64 k's an hour, and you're coming into a 60k corner anyway, if I remember correctly. 62. Was it slower than 60? I don't think so. Let's just cheat a bit. 92, yeah, 60, 61. Yeah, that is slow. Look at that. The game's even making it red, going, this is pretty slow. Yeah, but you know, considering the speed of our trains, I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, so you haven't had any trouble keeping your speed up coming into the curve. I'm interested to see how you accelerate out of the curve compared to your friend. So we're looking at 90 for the bridge. So once your whole train is on the bridge, let's see how long it takes you to get up to 90. And we'll let that influence us to buy our next train. 62. Okay, well that's better than 61. 63. 64. Okay, so your top speed's 85, so 90 is beyond the realm of possibility, but I mean, the tender engines can do 70 a lot faster than this, although that said, they are limited to 70. So if you can get beyond 70 and sort of hold it, then I am willing to give the tank engine a go. But I'm going to give it until the points at the end of the yard here, and then we'll see what the other train can do. Because I think that's limited to 70, but if it can get to that speed before the points, then I'll probably lean more towards that, or just buying the German. So what's your top speed? 60. Okay, well, you're worse than useless then. No, you're not. You're a very attractive Austrian engine, and we love you, but the design's probably getting a bit dated. So when is it? It's late August. Oh dear. Do we want to extend the loan again, knowing we're not going to be able to pay it down before the end of the year? We're already going to be paying, what, 170 grand in loan interest. We've got a lot of goods waiting up here. That's not bad. In fact, you could say that's quite good. Actually, that's one thing we can do to kill time before the end of the year. I did think about it, and I almost did it off camera, and I thought, no, this falls under the realm of things that might actually be interesting to watch. Since we stopped delivering the goods direct to town and then taking the excess over here, and instead delivering it straight here and then into town, I figured, why are we sending the trucks around the long way? Obviously, the plastic needs to come through town, but as traffic gets worse in town, why not just build a highway across here? I mean, eventually I'd like to build a shunting train to do that, but for now, why not just go ahead, and that did little to no help. Why not just go, well, that's expensive, okay. Why not go ahead and just build a road directly across to transport the goods without having to worry about, you know, trying to jig around with that expensive station. Because I'd love to expand the station and run it by rail. You know me, I love the trains. But I just don't see it happening anytime soon because of how expensive that station is to develop, because of all the landscaping involved. Can we do this before we go bankrupt? Autosave's going to interrupt us, so find out after this save. Oh, it's already done. Never mind. Sorry, it's fine. Are you going to be able to get down there without a hell of a lot of landscaping? Oh, good. We're going uphill before we need to go downhill. That's exactly what you want to see. Can you even fit? Oh, you had a nice... There we go. It's a nice-looking intersection. That wasn't so hard, was it? And so that should flick the goods trucks. Oh, you want to go that way both ways? Even better. Aha! No going through town at all. Should have done that years ago. And this bloke's already trying it out. He's like, oh yeah, I'll have a go. Yep, get it up to 40. Just foot flat to the floor. And that killed like half a month. So I don't know what we're going to do until the end of the year. Maybe we're just going to extend the loan anyway. I really don't care. Where'd this stone train go? You obviously are still doing 60 because you were doing 60 at the curve. German it is. Let's get the German. Tank engines are dead. Long live the tender engine. So we can pay the loan down a bit. No, we want to extend the loan. We don't want to pay it down. Well, we do want to pay it down, but we need to extend it to buy the train that I was just talking about buying before I got distracted and extended the highway instead. So 1.6 million. That is really cheap. I'm happy with that. Now, wagons. I think we've still just got the default wagons. Yes, need to do something about that. I know. Drag that up to 25 million and go ahead and get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. 13. 14. Oh, come on. And 15. That should be elegant sufficiency, I hope. Oh, 1.2 million. Pay some down. So what's that? 120 capacity. We got 300 there. So even if all three trains came to load at the same time, everything would be fine. So you go out on the grain and stone line, and as usual, traditionally, we will watch the triumphant departure of our new train. So we're sort of falling through the planet there, so let's just not do that thing. Let's just come over here. Oh, this is a nice view. We got all the oh, nope, signal in the shot. Got all the points in the foreground, so we can watch him snake across to his track of choice, or her track of choice. I don't know. Of course, we have positioned ourselves on the wrong side for the waving man, so instead we have man looking out window. Oh, no, hang on. Maybe that is waving man. Oh, yes, it is. Hello, hello. Well, oh, no, sorry. Welcome, welcome. Oh, are you waving at us or waving at him? I'm going to say you're waving at us. But yes, where Austria and Germany meet in a non-sort of taboo wartime sort of setting. So, yeah, whoop, no, didn't mean to click on you. Sorry about that. So that is quite a nice shot of the two. Hang on, is that the tank engine? You made it here already? Well, now I'm second-guessing my decision to not go with the tank engine, because you really didn't waste any time, did you? We only have one tank engine, right? Yes. Wow, you did not waste any time. This one's already 14 years old, really. And he has a capacity of 120 as well. Oh, I guess he's got the same number of wagons. So yeah, we will look at replacing you at some point soon too, because 60 k's an hour, this line is getting busier. I mean, we've got 2 log trains, we've got 3 grain and stone trains. We've got trains coming out of our backsides. So we are going to have to look at speeding these trains up. But in the meantime, what we can do is whack in a few intermediate signals. You know, when we're not $1 million in the hole. So if someone could cash in a big way, preferably like, I don't know, 1.5, 2 million bucks, that'd be fantastic. Who's likely to cash in? Not the slag train. That is, we're still going to have to carry him for a while. The steel train has been a bit hit and miss. I'm a little disappointed with it. Financially, it's had one good year. Oh, hello. Everything else has been a bit lackluster. So, oh, that's the train we literally just built. So why is that surprising? So I don't know if it's because we're not shipping enough steel or we haven't put enough wagons on it. I haven't seen it run at capacity either. So you can see it's still got one wagon that has defaulted to bricks, which is what it builds to carry. So it can't be we haven't put enough wagons on it. That would just be costing us more because we'd be paying for wagons we're not using. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. And the coal and the iron ore are very seasonal. So when they get a payoff, like there, they do quite well, but yeah, they've been slipping a bit. So I don't know, it might mean we need to generate more demand for steel, which would then create more demand for iron ore and coal, as I said before. And hopefully that will see a profit generated by those lines, because I honestly thought they would be doing better than they are. When they pay off, they do well, but I think the long running time to and from the mines is what's killing them. To be fair, the iron ore train's only a tiny bit in the hole. And he's coming back for another load. So, yeah, hopefully he will be dropping off soon. No, he's literally at the base of the hill going past the plank siding. So never mind. That was a bit anticlimactic. Okay, good. Yep, we're still in the hole. So someone want to pay off? You're coming up to load coal. You're no good to me. Well, you will be good to me, but you're no good to me at the moment. I just need a few coins to buy signals. Here we go. Here's the hero. Oh, yes, it's Old Faithful. Here I was lambasting your slow speed, when really I should have been saying, no, this is the stone train that will save us and let us put some more signals in to keep the trains moving, to earn more profit, to buy more trains, to then need more signals because we bought more trains. I haven't thought this all the way through, have I? It's fine. More trains equals good, right? That's all I believe. That's all I know. That's all I care about. So you're going to come in and drop off and hopefully get us another good payday. I think your slower speed affects your profit, because certainly the other train, with its lower running cost and similar speed, was making a heck of a lot more profit compared to the running costs. But you know what, you're still well in the green, so I can't be mad at you. I mean, you're 1.02 million ahead this year. Oh, there goes the tank engine too. So you've brought us back into the green a tiny bit. So you know that's really all I can ask for. All I want is a few grand to drop down some block signals before the end of the month. And they are $4,500. So, you know, not cheap, but not expensive either. I think the semaphores are only about $3,000. So, you know, just as a comparison, you know, I do all this for eye candy. So we'll drop in a few more electric signals here. Then we can sort of increase the tempo for the trains running along here. It does mean the passenger trains will have to stop and start a bit more, but I reckon it'll all come out in the wash. Now, we've made it to the end of October, which is good. Why are you empty? Oh, you're the new train I just built. That's the 3rd time I've seen you. Oh, good thing there's a lot of stone waiting here. I've got to talk to these trucks about that. Are you dropping off stone? No, someone's been dropping off stone. I want to find out who. Also, why are you a goods truck going the other way? Oh, you're going to the chemical plant. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so who's bringing the stone over here and why? Is it you? Is it you? You're bringing the stone over here. Plastic goods. You should be bringing plastic over here. Okay. How do we fix that, though? Well, there's no stone on here. Have we bucketed up their orders somehow? So you go industrial transfer to the chemical plant. So you take grain up there, you drop it off. You bring the plastic back to industrial transfer and drop it off. Then you go to the quarry. No, you should be dropping the stone off here to go on the train. It must be because the train is at capacity. It's finding another route, and that happens to be up here and then coming back down here. And there's no way we can stop that without having dedicated trucks, which would just cost more money anyway. So you've now picked up most of a train of stone. So you're now going to come over here and pick up some more stone, I guess. I guess the only way we could stop that is to say that's unload only here, which would stop him picking up the stone. So that might be a solution there. So where are we? Ochsenhausen freight sidings. We want to unload only, no loading. So hopefully that'll get the message to the stone that it's not welcome here and it should rack off back to the quarry it came from. That sounded very racist towards stone, and I stand by it. It needs to learn its place and get loaded onto the train at the correct platform, because I don't want it clogging up my trucks. Although that said, if they're not loading any plastic, does it really hurt if they bring the stone down here? Yes, it does, because then the stone has to travel up here pointlessly just to go back again. So yes, complete waste of time. I'm glad we nutted that, knocked it on the head. Boy, this town's really grown a bit. I swear there was nothing here when we set up the city circle. Quite pleased with that. Still question why these people are choosing to live here. I mean, these people have obviously had a go of it and moved out. But I think eventually we're going to have to put a bus service into this part of town, which is going to be woefully inefficient going around the long way. But I don't see any way around it, short of rebuilding this around in a bit of a loop, putting a second street connection in here and then somehow connecting the roads up. But even then, that would be expensive and arguably quite pointless. Oh, here we go. This is one of our new trains here, bringing in a load of food and literally one crate of goods. I mean, it's better than no crates of goods, but, I would really prefer you to have many crates of goods. So the factory needs to lift its game there. It might be that most of the goods are being delivered to Austin, whatever that town is, Austin Powers. Let's actually have a look at what we're delivering here. Okay, not much in the way of goods, and only a reasonable amount in the way of food. So we could really stand to lift our game there. And how about Rothenfels? Very small amount of food, almost nothing in goods, but we have almost hit our cap for bricks. That's interesting. Which means you won't want to produce anymore, which means we may see the stone start to drop off, which would be disappointing. And while we've got plenty of logs coming out here, I'm hesitant to send the bricks up here to get loaded onto the log train as well, because it will take away from the logs. But that is something we can look at now that we have two trains, loading the bricks on here and running them up here to Halva and then trucking them into town that way. We can pay the loan down a bit, which is quite welcome coming up towards the end of the year. Yes, and what train did we need to buy? Weren't we waiting to buy a train? I can't even remember. How many grain stone trains do we have? We have 3, so we don't need to buy another one of those. We don't need to buy another log train. We've already done that. Was it another cattle train we needed? Do we only have one of you so far? I honestly can't remember now. Yes, we only have one of you, and we wanted a second cattle train because that means more food, which means more food to be distributed. And eventually we will turn this into our distribution hub. So I'll run a brick train up here quite happily, unload it, truck some in there, and then send mixed goods trains up to various other towns in the region, and that will be fine. But obviously we don't have the cash to support that yet. Yeah, a lot of goods waiting here. So the goods being delivered to the town is not a problem of we're not producing enough goods. It's a problem of, in fact, it's going to upgrade its production. Which is great news, and it really is demanding the steel. So I'm hoping we can start running a full steel train soon. 49. Where's the train at the moment? Going nowhere, apparently. You are still miles away. You're waiting for the coal train to come up or go down? Go down. Very good. So that's okay. And you're only about half full too. So yeah, the more steel we can demand, the happier I'll be, which is yet another reason why I really want to hook up Brackenheim and start shipping plastic and steel up there to really put the squeeze on the production chains down here. So yes, so to finish today, when we crack into the new year, I'm going to buy us another cattle train, because you are leaving 100 cattle on the table and you're taking 128, which is great. I mean, you know, a second train would not be leaving full, but I think we can ship more food. Clearly, we've got the capacity for it at Rothenfels, Ochsenhausen, and failing that, we can send some up to Halver if we need to, or down to Stralsund. But, you know, I reckon a second cattle train will produce enough food that we won't be struggling outside of these two towns, because as I said, we're looking at about 50% or 20% down here, so we could ship a hell of a lot more food to Rothenfels. Pay the loan down. We're coming up to the end of the year, but yeah, really need to put the squeeze on these two production facilities here. Oh, a lot of people waiting at Halvin. Where are they trying to go? 86 for the Rothenfels, 39 for the Lindenfels. Okay, where's the train for the Lindenfels? Your capacity is only 48. Okay, we're doing all right there. You're still not running at capacity, but you know, there's definitely growth occurring on this line, which is good, because I wouldn't mind adding a second train, because it's an attractive little train, and we can whack a cutesy little German engine on with a couple of the repainted carriages and really let rip there, which would be great. So you know, that's something we can look at. God, it's still only mid-December. What else can we look at while we kill time? This is going to be a riveting episode, by the way. I give it 5 stars myself, just based on... oh, here we go. We've got a bit of a shortage of buses. Maybe because our buses are 1,000 years old. Why don't we go ahead and try and upgrade these to a far more modern bus? Let's go with the Daimler Top-Seater in both regards and see if that helps. So what's that going to cost? $296. Can't afford that. Quick, someone get a payout before the end of the year. Come on. Someone's got to be coming in here, right? Yeah? No? Okay, cool. Someone's going to be going somewhere, right? Well, you've just paid out with grain, so good for you. You've done your bit for the cause. Surely we've got enough trains that someone's going to be unloading in a minute. Oh, here we go. We got... Oh, it's you. It's the slag train. I mean, congratulations for having, like, 3 loaded wagons. We're all proud of you. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a big payout. Just come on. Come on. You got 10 days left before the end of the year. Come on. We need this. We need this to happen. I mean, I probably should pay the loan down a bit more rather than buy buses, but just gimme. Christmas present to me is some money. Oh, never mind. I can do it. No, I can't. No, 283 is not 296. Okay, cash in. 484. That'll do one of them. Excellent. Now we just got to do the other one. Cool. Someone else pay off. Who are you? What are you doing? You're bringing stone. Good. You'll pay off. You'll do good. You'll give us good money. I was confused by these red squares, but that's just the route that I'm looking at. Okay, these trucks should all be cashing in with grain, right? Yes, you're taking grain up the hill. Yes, you're not going to make it there before the end of the year, so you're a lost cause. Someone cash in somewhere. Quick, we've got like 3 days, 5 days. I can't do maths. Quick, you, what are you doing? You're loading. Okay, well, good for you. What are you doing? You're taking nothing. What are you doing? Carrying goods. Good. Quick, get in here and unload. Excellent. You, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay, you're useless. What are you doing? No, nothing. Bring plastic. Don't come back empty-handed. What are you doing? Nothing. Okay, great. That's fantastic. Someone cash in somewhere. Quick. Come on, we got like 2 days to go. 3 days to go. Oh, here we go. Go faster. Oh, of course it's the 60k an hour train that we love so much, but is very slow. 2 days. Come on. The loan interest is going to push us back into the reds. Yeah. We're so close. December 30. Someone cash in. Come on. We can do it. No, we're not going to make it. We didn't make it. No. Oh, that's okay. We can just extend the loan now because it's January, so who cares? Cool. Make that happen. Good. New buses for everyone. We probably should buy more buses too, because it looks like a few of the stops are quite busy. And what do I care? It's a new year. We can spend money whenever we want. And someone just cashed in. Probably that train I was just urging to cash in. So, you know, good for him. So AC gets a couple of new buses, and CW as well. There we go. Great. So we now got 2.3 million. Where was that before the end of the year? Wahey! Yes, so we need to now go ahead and buy ourselves another livestock train. I'm almost tempted to put it off until the next episode, but we've had that much build up now that, well, that's the loan maxed out, so we've got a budget of 8.7 million for this one. Let's go with the German again, because he's a solid investment, And let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we got $1 million in change. Lucky us. That's great, though. So you got 120 capacity, and you're now going out on the cattle food line. Where is your off-sider, by the way? Let's have a look. Hello. We've got to watch you come out of the depot, don't we? Yes. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the world as we birth ourselves a new train. Probably should upgrade these trucks, too. They're looking a bit old. Hello. Yes, I'm waving back. I waved. And there's no other trains in the area you could possibly be waving at, so that was definitely all me. And I feel very happy about that. Oh, lucky blue car. That's nice. I also have a blue car. Okay, so we're going to try and turn this guy around so we can send him up to the farm so he's not going out empty-handed, so he can start contributing to the cash flow immediately. Yep, you can do it. Through the points. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Come on. Oh, he's ready to open it up now. Boy, we're going to give him a rude shock when we spin him around. And thankfully, he's got a set of points to not get back onto the correct track, so maybe did not think that all the way through. Maybe he does have to go empty. Okay, well off you go. Godspeed, my friend. Go quickly and load up with 4 things of food and 1 of... God, never mind, he's going to take them. We'll come here and load up with bugger all then. But, ooh, 1.7 million, though. Was that you? Was that you, my friend? Notice where we built the new train. The running costs went up and the profits went up as well. I'm just round of applause for you. Well done. Very, very proud. Very proud. You are going to do us proud. And I got you a brother or sister. So you guys can wave at each other as you go past each other. But only when you're both on that side of the train. So as we watch this majestic stallion depart, I'm going to call this an episode here. I would like to thank you for watching. Thank you for your company. Sorry if it's been a bit more bland than the last few. And we haven't actually built anything exciting. But... well, we've needed to put more trains on and modernise some trains, and that is expensive. So it was kind of inevitable. But off camera, I will push time forward a bit and download a few more wagons, so hopefully we can see a bit of variety there. And hopefully when we come back, I'll have paid the loan down a bit, and we can tackle the next challenge, which will be the line to Brackenheim. Because I get the feeling that's where we need to go. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of steel coming out here now. Someone's turned it into high gear. Is the steel train coming in? You got a capacity of 98, what, 112? How much have we got waiting? 104. We're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe you'll make a profit eventually. But yes, as I was saying, the next challenge will be the line up to Brackenheim. And I get the feeling we're going to need to plug in for that, because I don't think Steam's going to hack it. Not up those hills, not with loaded steel trains. Maybe the passengers, but... probably not the steel. In the interim, we could probably put a bus in because someone's gone ahead and paved that road. But until next time, I've been T-Nick. This has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Later days. Come on, come on, come on. I'm willing you to leave with a full train. Oh, there goes autosave. That's really good. But yes, the suspense is here. I'm willing... oh, we pay the loan down too. I just leave with a full train. Oh my God, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Yes. Close enough. I'll allow it. 2 thumbs up, my friend. Godspeed. Yes, I agree. You whistle happily. You finally got almost a full train. Bye.